I know we have to talk about this week's episode, but it's that time of year where everything's really busy, and I'm not sure if I'm really prepared. You think you're prepared?
Like Scar in The Lion King? Always be prepared.
Yeah,
Be
something
prepared.
like that.
I'm not prepared.
Oh, well.
Are you
You
prepared?
have been preparing for this as long as you have lived.
It's the Watchers on the Couch. Welcome back to Watchers on the Couch, his Dark Materials edition, and
And we'll get you.
I'm Tim.
And I'm Mike.
Consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with a friend, all that nonsense if you enjoy the show. Today we are talking episode 5 of season 2, The Scholar. Oh, Mike. So much Oxford stuff.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's, what'd you think of this episode overall?
Overall, I really like the end of it. The beginning of it, didn't care too much about. It's basically a whole lot of Boreal trying to get his dick wet.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's trying to get his materials wet. Put it in a dark place. Ugh, gross. Why did I say that?
This item brings me particular pleasure.
Oh.
Such a sick guy. Yeah. So we open up in Oxford, our Oxford, Will's Oxford, because Mike and I don't live in Oxford. So we're assuming it's Earth Oxford. Getting coffee, showing off his goods. It's like, look how successful I am here in this world, and you can be a part of this. And Coulter's not having it.
No, she's not in. She does not want any of Boreal.
I don't
think she wants any person. I don't know what she wants. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the actor or if it's the character is supposed to be the way she is, but like all her like facial reactions are like her. I don't know. It just seems a little over the top. Or like she's just always crying. She's always on the verge of crying all the time.
She does have a face that always looks like it's about to cry.
But this episode, she was like that. She's been like that multiple times where she's just on the verge of crying. And then I don't get really enough information of like, what happened actually with you and Azrael? How the fuck is your demon be able to be separated? Like, give me some more damn info. There's
Why
only
you hate your monkey so
few
much?
episodes. What's that?
Why you hate your monkey so much?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, give me a little more depth. I'm ready for it, all right? This is season 2, man. Let's dig in.
And there's only 2 episodes left of the season. We got to get something.
Right. Like, and, like, so part of this episode was just absolutely infuriating to me.
Which section is it in?
Like, around the end with Laura and Will and Boreal. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll get to that.
So,
Laura. Are you calling her Laura now?
Did I say that?
You did say Laura.
All right. And
I'm Laura, and I'm from a different world.
yeah, I'm out of this world. Would you like to swing on a star? Ho, ho, ho. Wow.
Can't you
Out of
give me
this
my
world.
alethiometer back? It was my birthday 3 weeks ago.
Hey, does it bother you at all how much they cut back and forth? Because I can't stand it. Like, it's every freaking 30 seconds, it seems, that they're cutting back and forth between each story.
Between characters?
But yeah, like, so it'll cut between, like, Will and Lyra, and then cut, 1 minute later, then it's cutting to Boreal. And
So it's interesting you said that because I don't have much in terms of notes for this episode, but I do have what I remember of how things were broken down into sections, and I only have 6 scenes that I can remember off the top of my head.
yeah. But
So
like
there's
like a whole scene, in my opinion, that should just be all one. but they don't. They fucking chop it up, and they chop it up with another scene. And I'm like, knock it off! Like, it doesn't make any sense to cut it up like that. I don't know.
So we had... Oh, right.
Whatever.
Okay, so
I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just, it's more annoying than, like, I don't know, any big deal or something.
Well, yeah, I guess it's people think their watchers' attention spans aren't very long, so...
I guess
Got to
so.
change up the scenery. But yeah, now that I'm looking at it and I'm remembering back... Excuse me. Yeah, Boreal and Coulter started in the car. Then Will's just trying to, like, sit on a couch and cut a hole. And then I guess it goes back to Boreal and Coulter at his house. And then it goes back to Will and Lyra talking about that. And then it goes back to No Thanks, Jeans. And then going to Coulter going to Malone. So yeah, let's... yeah, now that I think about it, they did bounce back a lot more than they probably needed to.
It seemed like they did more in this episode than they... Well, they've been doing it all... The whole show has been doing it first season and this season, so... I don't know. This episode just kind of seemed a little much.
So, we did get kind of a explanation of how Boreal makes his living. And it's basically he just trades, like, bullshit from his world and makes a bunch of money.
Yep.
So that's... it's not very impressive when you think about it. And Coulter was not impressed.
No, she definitely wasn't. But
Oh, you know what? I did totally forget a scene in my notes that I just remembered. And that is Father Epic McPhail. As I type this. Apologies to the listeners, because I do have a mechanical keyboard. Yeah, I forgot about that whole scene, too.
what scene? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where he has Father Graves impounded after they find out that there's a witch attack and they killed like 24 people.
Okay, yeah. So I was watching. I don't care about the Magisterium like at all. When I see it on screen, I'm like, I don't really care.
I mean, Mike,
This is absurd.
It is absurd. The Magisterium scenes are absurd. I don't care about that guy that's in charge now. Like, yeah, they found out the witches killed some people. They went through the thing, and then he accused another guy and was like, "Guards, get him! Seize him! Take him to the tower!"
and that was it. That's
Yep.
all we got.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't care.
We really didn't need that scene. Or you could have waited to put that scene with a more substantial Magisterium scene.
Yeah, I don't know.
But do you know that guy's the actress who plays Lyra's father?
Wait, what?
Father Epic McPhail?
Yeah.
The actor is the actress who plays Lyra's father.
Oh, yeah, like he's in real life.
In
Their
real
father
life.
and daughter. In another world.
Here's a spoiler for you.
Sorry,
Asriel's
like-
not the father.
No, I was just.
Wait, Mike, did you
It's been a
think,
busy week.
Did you think James McAvoy was actually Daphne Keene's father?
Yes.
Do you think that's how shows work?
I thought so.
No,
I thought like this is a real thing, you know?
it's how it has to work.
Just like Game of
I'm
Thrones.
supposed to
history.
believe that. Otherwise, why don't they look alike?
Yep. I don't know.
So yeah, Will and Lyra and Chittigazy, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. They're and it's basically they know they have to not give the subtle knife back to Lord Boreal, or as he's called in our world. Fuck.
Coral.
Charles Latrim. I'm getting better at remembering names.
Is it Charles?
Isn't it?
I don't know. I guess,
Is it
yeah,
not?
it is Charles, right? But I thought at one point Coulter calls him Carl. Maybe she says Charles. and I don't-
Carlo or Carlos.
Carlos, yeah.
That's his Boreal name. So it's like, I guess it's like Carlos Boreal.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
Yep,
then
yep.
on Earth, when he's Mr. Tesla, he's Charles Latrim.
Man, he should be Coral.
Coral. So yeah, they know they're not supposed to give him back the knife. but they still have to get the Golden Compass. I insist on calling it the Golden Compass since we are in America.
Might as well.
And we call things by their
One of the
American
books
names.
is called The Golden Compass, so, right?
It's called the Golden Compass in the U.S. It's called something different in the U.K.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What the
Yeah.
fuck? What is
I
it
found that
called? So, wait, so all the books are called something different in the UK?
No, just that one.
Oh.
Let me bring it
Oh, man,
up.
that actually sounds pretty familiar now. They changed it to the Golden Compass because it was called the Lithiometer. And that's like, people won't buy that.
Northern Lights. The first book
Northern-
is called Northern Lights.
What's wrong with that? I do actually like the Golden Compass better, so I don't know. Maybe it works.
Yeah, it's only called the Golden Compass in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. When was that
Northern
book
Lights
published?
is kind of a boring name.
It could mean anything.
Yeah. What about the
Well,
Southern
publication date was 1995, so you can't use the movie as an excuse.
Lights? Okay.
I
Interesting.
guess Americans don't like Northern Lights because they can't see it because there's too much light pollution, so they don't know what the fuck that is. So Golden Compass sounds fancy.
Yeah. Fancy. Neato.
So Boreal and Coulter find out, or Coulter finds out from Boreal that Lyra's been talking to a scholar. What do you mean, a female scholar?
What?
I was told in my world that people with vaginas can't do anything.
Yeah, I'm just supposed to clean up unprompted and
Or be a witch.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Hey, yeah. Or be a witch. Is she a witch?
Have we seen, aside from the suspicious bartender, have we seen? Oh no, we've seen the free folk, not free folk. That's Game of Thrones. Who are the people that were getting their children stolen? What was the name of that group?
I don't know. A bunch of gypsies.
You can't say that word anymore.
I think isn't it actually something like it's something kind of gypsy like. I'm not. I think so.
I'm not going to look that up because I don't want to do too much more keyboard clacking on this audio format.
Oh man, the audience is gonna get chipped now. They won't know what the name of those people are.
Well, at any rate,
Gypsysterium.
the people that don't bathe too much. I forgot where I was going with that. There were women there in that group, but other than that, most scenes, there's no women in in the background.
Right.
They just keep them all locked up in Lyra's world.
I guess so. But what I was saying, so is Miss Coulter a witch?
So she hints at that, or not necessarily hints at that, but it gets brought up.
Mm-hmm. Because he asks, and she's like, "I want give me the keys." Well, women don't drive.
What do you think this is, Queen's Gambit?
Next thing you'll want to do is vote. But how does she know how to drive? I mean, come on. I mean, it's a Tesla, so it won't be that hard. It's has assisted driving.
Well, they have
She's
cars
never drove
in
a car.
their world.
They do?
Yeah, because cars aren't that fast where Lyra comes from.
I don't even remember seeing a car.
She gets hit by one. Yeah, I don't think we've seen one in the actual show, but Lyra has said that there are cars in their world.
Yeah, but that might be a fucking horse and carriage car.
You don't think?
You know what I mean? Like a car can actually mean, and their words are different. So.
But she knew she got hit by a car. She wasn't like, "Your horseless car hit me."
That's true. Hey, man, I don't know. These fucking two kids are goddamn morons, all right? So
let's get to the two kids. Let's jump to the two kids. So Will and Lyra and Chittigazy, they know I've said this several times and we keep getting derailed, that they can't give the knife to Charles Latrim, but they do find out that the worlds kind of line up. And they're just cutting little holes all over the place, trying to figure out how to get inside this dude's house. And they think they get a plan. before they find out that what's his face, previous knife boy, knife asshole, Sir Finger McCuts off a lot, got eaten by specters, and everybody's all upset. And they admit to doing it like real dum-dums.
Yep.
Could have lied, but nope, now.
We will get you.
Yeah,
Now you got
that's funny that
fucking
you...
Leanna Mormont after you.
Yeah, that's funny that you got that drop because that line was just so weird. I don't know, like, we will get you. Like, I don't know. It just seemed silly. I don't know. I guess they're kids, but
But they're really shitty kids there.
yeah.
These are evil kids.
I don't know. Just maybe the line is silly, I think. Like, I don't know. It just seems off. It doesn't seem like that's what, they would say. Like, you better watch your back. That, I don't know. Something like that. Or, you ever heard of, we will get you?
You're fucked, mate.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll cut you up, we will.
We're going to fucking kill you.
I'm going to find your cat and I'm going to shove it up your ass.
Yeah. I'm going to eat your cat in front of you.
If they haven't already. Still haven't seen that cat.
Yeah, it's gone.
But yeah, all the kids there are shitty. It's like no wonder the parents get eaten by specters because all their kids are cunts.
Mm-hmm. Damn millennials.
You got that? These would be post millennials, whatever the generation after millennial is. Gen Z. These are Gen Zers.
Chittigazis.
Should have got Gen Z's or fuck. It's late in the week. I can't talk anymore. Yeah. Great time to do a podcast.
I don't even know it's real anymore, Tim. So that's all right.
That's right. So yeah, that happened, and that's basically it. That happens in Chittigazy.
Yep.
Then straight to cutting into our world and trying to steal some stuff. But in the meantime, Father Epic McPhail decides to use this opportunity to get rid of Father Graves, which, by the way, never trust anybody with the last name Graves anyway, because it's a pretty sinister name.
Hey, I had a second grade teacher with the last name Graves, and she was pretty great.
Okay.
Just saying.
I know we're supposed to respect our teachers right now, Mike, but I'm not respecting anybody with the last name Graves. That's all I'm saying.
Oh man,
creepy.
I totally forgot about this. When we were younger, there had to be, I mean, at least like probably 50 times this happened. Somebody would call our house and be like, "Is this the Graves residence?" I don't know. Sorry, I just had to add that in there. That just poked in my mind. I'm like, what?
You'd be like, "No, dumbass, that's called a cemetery."
We kept saying it over, like telling them all the time, and most of the time it was the same people. I think it was just some old folks that,
Is this the Graves residence?
Dementia or something.
It will be.
It'll be your grave if you keep calling. I'm going to put you in the grave.
So yeah, Coulter meets up with Mary Malone. Says, "Oi, I'm Lyra's daughter. What kind of ideas you putting in her head?" Or whatever. She's got a more proper voice. That's actually more like Mary Malone's voice.
Right. But yeah,
and that scene goes absolutely nowhere.
Yep, because she just takes off, and then Coulter doesn't show up on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is not helpful in this case.
It's not.
And she's like, Coulter's like, "Coffee? No thanks. I'm out. I've already had Oxford's best coffee."
Yeah. And then the machine starts talking to Mary.
The cave. Yes.
Yeah.
You have been preparing for this as long as you have lived.
Open up your cave for me.
Wow. Charles Latham's
inside of it.
Charles Latham's gonna get in your cave.
Yeah.
Gross.
So, yeah, and Dust gives Mary a mission, and then all of a sudden the machine just turns all red.
Yep, it's just.
We will not speak again in this world.
This
Okay.
world. So that means in another world we're going to speak again?
My guess.
I wonder if, because she, wait. Which world did Mary step into at the end?
Chitagazi.
So she stepped into Chitagazi. So are those specters going to talk to her? You know what I mean?
That would be interesting if the specters actually talk. She did say she'd be protected, presumably from the specters.
Okay. So maybe the specters are like one form of angel or one
Angel
form
dust?
of dust.
Let's get fucked up!
This item brings me particular pleasure.
It's BZB.
Oh, I didn't know you like to get wet.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Man, Wayne Brady should be in the show.
She must play the serpent, make a journey, starts at Hornbeam, defeat the Guardian.
Hornbeam. Fucking Boreal's Hornbeam, if you know what I mean.
Ooh. Find the entrance, save the girl and the boy.
What? What boy?
It seemed like the dust was like, yeah, I guess the boy too. Because it saved the girl. Then there was a delay. And the boy.
If you have to.
Yeah, it kept sounding that way. It was like, her work here is finished. Will not speak again in this world. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I guess the machine doesn't work anymore. So I guess the dust has, like, some control in that world, or to, I don't know, destroy machines.
Yeah, we don't have to stick around, you know. We're here because we want to be here. We got to talk to you.
So, well, if machines ever take over the world, I guess the dust can kill them too. So,
hopefully, yeah. That's the sequel trilogy is Skynet versus Dust.
yes.
All right. Well, while we're at it, we should go ahead and take a quick ad break. And as always, if you're listening to just the audio version, Mike and I are on YouTube on my Beard versus Evil channel, and you can watch us act like goofballs facially. Facially. So dumb. I should write these ahead of time. This is not professional at all. But yeah, if you like video format, and a lot of people do, you can subscribe to my Beard vs. Evil YouTube channel, link in the show notes, and watch the show that way, if you desire. If not, if you think, hey, these guys have a face for audio, you're not wrong. So you can continue being subscribed to the podcast wherever you subscribe to podcasts.
Yeah.
Also, as always, shirts. I'm not actually wearing a Watchers on the Couch shirt, but you could be. You could go to watchersonthecouch.com/shop. I think that works. Or you just go to watchersonthecouch.com and click the shop tab. It'll take you to our TeePublic page where you can get a Watchers on the Couch logo shirt, stickers, logo stickers. I think we have magnets now. We might even have a tote. I don't remember if we have a tote. We might have masks. I don't know what all we have. Go there and check it out. But especially the shirt. Get yourself a nice present.
This item brings me particular pleasure.
Me too.
Yeah,
so go
Tim's
ahead.
not even wearing a shirt.
Yeah, he's not wearing a shirt. Yeah, if you were on YouTube, you'd see that I am not wearing a shirt right now. And you would be like, oh, God, get a shirt. Cover your shirt. I will buy a shirt for you to put over your body. And I would appreciate it. I would appreciate if you buy my own shirts and give them to me. Because that's fun. All right, Mike. So now we've got Will and Lyra getting ready to do their fucking Ocean's 11 into Charles Latcham's house to get
I definitely wouldn't say it's an Ocean 11 because like this could have been so fucking simple.
So
goddamn simple.
I was getting ready to describe what would happen, and I'm still like, I wonder what Mike didn't like about this. And as I'm getting ready to describe it, it's like, oh yeah, this was fucking dumb. Take it away, Mike.
These kids are just morons. Like, so they're coming up with this idea. I'm like, where they're opening little windows, getting closer and closer to the lithiometer. Then they decide, I guess that's not fucking good enough, like, to get even closer. Mm-hmm. Could have cut a little window right next to the fucking thing. Reach in, grab, come back, close the window. Done. Fucking done. But no. He has to open up a window farther away and then look the fuck around and be like, oh, God, I don't know what to do. Oh, by the way, so earlier in the episode, he forgets to close the very first fucking window he opens.
I yelled out loud. I was like, no, you fucking dummy.
He sure as fuck remembered to close this window when he's going to run right back out. Like,
Yeah.
even if he didn't get as close to where he just had to reach an arm in, grab and, when didn't he have to get his whole body in? Okay. Cut it one open, run in, grab it, run back out, then close. You don't need to close it if you're running right back through it. Duh.
Yeah.
But then there wouldn't be the drama.
You need the drama. Because you have to save the drama for Lyra's mama.
Ugh. Yep.
Or my red panda's going to choke your monkey.
Yeah. But it turned into something else. Like, what was that? Was that a honey badger? Or
Oh, is that what it
Wolverine?
was? Yeah.
Well, it might have been a Wolverine. I don't know. Yeah, but it wasn't. Because at first, I thought that too.
Turned into
And
Hugh
I'm like,
Jackman, and
that
he was like,
fucking-
where's James McAvoy?
That fucking little panda's not going to, defeat that monkey. And then, then I saw, I turned into something else. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I can turn on whatever it wants. I mean, could have
For
turned
now.
into, I don't know, tiger or something. Been done with it.
You would think. I wonder if there's a size limit to demons.
Maybe.
I wonder if you are limited by what your demon turns into. Like, yeah, in real life, a monkey's going to tear your arms off, but that's a aspect of self monkey and not a real monkey.
Yeah.
So maybe a squirrel could kick its ass.
All right. Yeah. Shit. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah, I
get
could have turned into a gorilla and just grabbed it and just been like, I got your little monkey. I'm a big monkey. Gorillas aren't monkeys. Yeah, I got it.
That's true. Well, we're from a different world where gorillas and monkeys are interchangeable.
Yep. Yeah.
We are the scholars.
Gosh, this fucking scene, man. And then Will gets he has that knife.
Mhm.
And he's getting his arm twisted by Boreal. Decides just not to use it. He's just going to toss it away. Like, he could have stabbed him in the leg. He could have even, not really hurt him that bad, but hurt him enough to, that Boreal would let him go?
He said he didn't want to hurt anybody ever again.
All right, well, he should fucking kill himself.
Well, that's hurting
should've-
somebody.
He should hurt himself. Because that's... Lyra's going to get killed if he's going to act that way.
But yeah, he should have just totally cut his leg off like halfway up the shin.
See, and I interpreted Will saying, "Oh, I didn't want to hurt anybody," as in I don't want to kill somebody or permanently, injure someone. Because and like I said, he could have just poked him or stabbed him or just a little stab, not a big stab, not a big stab.
Well, he's never
not
gonna be-
that big.
Yeah, he's never going to become a man witch with that
Normal
attitude.
size.
He's got to stab
Stab.
somebody.
So, oh, Tim.
It's pretty insane. When did the alethiometer come out of the vault?
He showed it to Miss Coulter. I know there was a scene that he took it out and showed it
He
to
took
her.
it out at the beginning, and he's like, "So you stole it from her?" I think
Yeah.
that was at the beginning.
Yeah. So
So
I
it's
guess
been
he
sitting
just
on the
left it out,
couch the entire time.
I guess.
Because the entire time they were cutting stuff, looking around his
Right.
room. It's like, cut into just go where the vault is.
Yeah.
But no, now it's sitting on the couch. It's like, what the fuck?
But who knows? She might not have... I guess she wasn't even really gone that long because she only went to visit Mary real quick and left. And then she was back. But yeah, I guess he just left it out, which is strange. Guess he just trusts his security system a whole lot.
All his cameras.
Yeah. His moving pictures.
These are moving pictures. Oh, check out my Bose sound system. These speakers are sublime.
Oh, they do really well at getting drunk and listening to music in this world.
There's no Faith, but there is Hanson.
Miss Coulter would probably be like, "Oh yeah, that's a good one."
That's pretty nice. Nice song. Have you heard this guy Eddie Izzard? He's on Netflix. I don't know. So yeah, they do get the alethiometer somehow. It's pretty dumb that they were able to get it all and not get caught, because even though Coulter's monkey was getting pinned down, she decided, "Oh, I'm going to show you that I can shrug off my monkey pains." And like everybody's, "Oh fuck, she's a goddamn monster." And
She really got that monkey off her back.
And like you do when you're being all imposing and shit, you don't move fast at all to do anything. So there's plenty of time to get away, because she didn't think, well, I'm going to go grab my daughter. I'm just going to stand here and look menacing at my daughter. That'll teach her. Oh, shit, she got away with all the stuff? Fuck.
I mean, I guess, you could
Stupid
say
monkey.
she could resist, like, the monkey getting beat up, but not fully be in control of her body,
Maybe.
But it's that surprise. It's even crazy that she can even do that, so.
Because
I
nobody
guess.
else can do that. What the fuck is she up to? What is she?
But didn't Lyra already know from the first season that she could be away from her demon?
Yes.
So this seems like she shouldn't be as surprised as she was in this scene, in my opinion.
The thing about Lyra,
Is she's a dum-dum.
she's not smart.
I really hate watching stupid characters.
Well,
Like, when people just do dumb shit because they're dumb. Especially if they're main characters. Yeah.
it's true. Like the Watchmen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, we didn't get any Lee Scoresby this episode.
I know. Yeah.
He's the
That'd be
smart
nice.
guy.
Yep. And what's that other guy's name? John Giant
Oh, Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
Joe Perry.
Yeah. Yeah,
John
really,
Perry.
I was really looking forward to like seeing them a little bit in this this episode, and then no. I was
Got
like,
none of
"Aw."
that. And it looks like the next episode, which the title I forgot to write down this time around. But episode 6. Only
Episode
2
6, the
episodes left.
dropout.
Is it the dropout?
No, I'm just saying because this one's the scholar. Like,
Oh.
it's
can't
going to
believe I
be
didn't catch
Lee
that.
Scoresby because he dropped out of school, and he's going to drop out of his.
Drop out of the balloon.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Who was that? What was the name of that kid that was in the balloon?
The kid.
You remember that? It was like 10 years ago, like in real life. And it turns out he was never in the balloon.
I don't remember this.
Oh God, I want to say it was in Florida. Like the guy had a hot air balloon in the backyard, and it like was up in the air. He's like, "Oh my God, our kid is up in that balloon!" And they were like, it was like this big deal. And then it turns out the fucking kid was never in the balloon. It was all just publicity.
Oh, that's fucked up. That guy should be in jail.
Yeah,
Definitely be
it was
punched
like-
in the dick.
I think it
And
was
the
like
face.
it was somewhere like it was like 8 years ago or something like that, maybe 10. I don't know. I don't know how time works anymore.
He said it was
This year
Florida.
is fuck. This year is fuck. I think it was in Florida. Hang
Makes
on.
sense.
Sorry, I said I wasn't gonna. I said I wasn't gonna use the keyboard again, and I'm gonna use it for something completely non his Dark Materials related.
Florida man.
Balloon Boy hoax, October 15th, 2009.
Yeah, you're right. About 10 years ago.
Balloon Boy hoax occurred October 15th, 2009. This is from Wikipedia, by the way. I do have to give credit, I think. Otherwise, I could get sued. I don't know how that works. When a homemade helium-filled gas balloon shaped to resemble a silver flying saucer was released into the atmosphere above their Fort Collins, Colorado. It was Colorado. It wasn't Florida. By Richard and Mayumi Henney. They then claimed that their 6-year-old son, Falcon, was trapped inside of it. Authorities confirmed the balloon reached 7,000 feet during its 90-minute flight. The event attracted worldwide attention, and Falcon was nicknamed Balloon Boy in the media. The fucking kid's name was Falcon.
I like Balloon Boy better than Falcon.
Balloon Boy's a better name than Falcon. I'm Balloon Boy, and my demon is Falcon.
That's what a goth teenager would name themselves.
Yeah.
No, my name is Falcon.
John Rainwater. That's I don't remember what happened on the season, the next episode thing. There was a whole lot of shit that was going down. It's all just a bunch of short things that tell you nothing.
Yeah, that's why I haven't been watching it, so didn't seem necessary.
And it seems like that's like a recent thing. I feel like we used to get like stuff that we could like, you know, think about. It's like, oh, well, it looks like this is going to happen. Or this might happen, or maybe they just arranged the scenes to make it look like this. And now it's like, here's just random shit.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question that I thought about watching this episode. So Will can see the specters. Shouldn't he be seeing these specters, like a bunch of these specters around when they're just walking around fucking cutting holes in and wondering about?
Well, the specters come out at night, so you would have thought like...
They only come out at night?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not last night.
Oh, all right. Never mind.
I don't know. I think they only come out at night.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess.
I feel like they said that.
I think you're right.
And then that's why, like, oh, fucking Mary Lou Malone's in Chittagazy at night.
How the fuck does night matter? This isn't it like what? Dust? Isn't it dark matter? Like, and
yeah, it matters if it's dark. So
okay. That's all right. That's how dark matter works. Okay.
Yeah, that's science.
Yeah,
it's in the name. It's named that for a reason.
It only comes out when the sun is down. Okay.
Because I feel like that was like every time we saw the specters behind you, it was nighttime then too.
Yeah.
And then when
I could have swore we saw them during the day, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't care.
And when General Zod was up in the tower, and then I think it visited him at night.
Okay. I think you're right.
Specters only come out at night.
All right.
I don't think there's that much else to talk about.
No, just that Mary did deceive the guard, and she went into the other world. We mentioned that earlier in the episode, but yeah.
She went in there, the cave told her to be the serpent, deceive the guard, and she did do so.
Yeah, she's very clever, just like the Bible tells her. So
I mean, if the Bible's good for something, it's teaching you how to lie.
Yeah, I mean, for teaching you whatever the hell you want to believe. I mean, it's kind of just like astrology. You read any of those.
Wait, you're not talking shit on astrology, are you?
No, it's all true.
Dude, that's such a Leo thing for you to do. What is your astrology sign?
Oh, Virgo.
That's what I thought.
Though, back like when I was younger, I was a Leo, or like, because my birthday is on August 23rd. So it's like right on the edge.
It doesn't change.
It's the first day. No, I'm not kidding. Like it was, or at least, who knows? Never mind. Whatever. I'm not kidding. Like it was weird. I'm like, no, because I was a Leo. Like I remember looking in one thing or another. I don't know if it was a newspaper or some stupid book or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm a dum-dum and that's just like something made up in my head.
Maybe you were reading the scholastic novelization of Titanic and you were like, I'm a Leo.
Yeah. All right. And I'm king of the world.
I guess that'll do it, I think, right?
Your work here is finished.
That's right. That sound means it must be the end of the show. So remember, watchers, onthecouch.com for our shirt shop. And to leave us a voicemail while you're there, you can check out some of our back catalog, including discussions on Westworld Season 2 and 3, the Watchmen series, where there was only, sadly, one season, and then they decided to fuck off. And, of course, Seasons 5 through 8 of Game of Thrones. If you're a YouTube watcher, consider liking and subscribing to feed the specter that is the YouTube algorithm. Until next time, I'm Tim.
And I'm Mike.
And we will see you in another world.
Another world.